Well, day number 2 of doing this. On my way to the gym this time. So, yesterday was a video on the way home from the gym because I had to get this tripod device thing from my friend, and he had it at the gym. So, we'll see. This might be the style that I'm gonna go for. Obviously heavily inspired by Sam Sulek. I just might as well just start posting, I got the pre-workout ready. This is some sample that I got when I went and did a meet and greet. Well, I didn't do the meet and greet. I went to a meet and greet for Larry Wheels, and they had a bunch of vendors and shit, and this was one of them. So, ooh, pretty sour, but it's pretty good. We'll see how it feels. Today we're gonna do some chest and triceps. Me and my homie. I think I'm gonna record some parts of the lifts and maybe throw it together like a little, just like a quick little cuts of each lift or whatever, with some music behind it, and then cut back to me after I do my workout and my cardio. Gotta do my cardio today for sure. Oh man, I've been playing some League all day. League of Legends. That's a game for sure. But yesterday after the gym, I kind of got home and I'm brain running a little bit on TikTok. I still had some time left. I had some time of that hour that I allotted myself, and I was getting some videos that were just reminding me of something important and something that I wanted to talk about right now, which is just consistency, which also ties in with what I'm going to do, going to my workout and cardio and everything, and also just other aspects of life. I'm pretty consistent with the workouts. I'm getting consistent with the cardio, but there's still so many things that I want to be more consistent with. I need to be more consistent with my food. I need to be more consistent with how much I try in school. I need to be more consistent with how I go about interactions in my relationships. Just being consistent in life. Change is good and change is needed. Well, obviously, I guess when it's needed, but I like consistency. I like my routine. I was actually just talking about this with my girlfriend because she took a trip for a while, a couple weeks, and for me it's just I can't do it. I have to have that, and maybe this is, people could take it however they want, but I have to have that consistent, day-to-day thing. I like my routine. I like my going to school and going to the gym and doing all my stuff, and that's my day, and I enjoy that. And I just like consistency. I don't really know what else I was going to talk about. There's some stuff with I'm not going to talk about that. I don't want this to become that, really. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm going to go do some chest and triceps right now. I guess I could talk about that a little bit. For the past maybe couple weeks, I've been, whenever I do chest and triceps or back and biceps, I'm doing, usually, like a sane person would probably do their chest first or their back first, respectively, on those days. But I've been doing triceps first and biceps first because, at least in my opinion, my chest and my back are decently developed, but my biceps and my triceps are, my triceps are decent, or a little bit more so, but are kind of lacking compared to everything else. So I do I do triceps and biceps first on those days, just because I want to be more intentional and just focus and give all of my effort into that. Because if it affects my chest training a little bit when I'm doing chest afterwards, I'm still getting chest stimulus or whatever, and I'm still pushing my chest, and I'm still taking it to its limit. And if my triceps are like limiting that at that point, then that's not that big of a deal for me, because my triceps are what I'm trying to focus on anyways, at least today. So I'll probably go start with like some heavy tricep push downs, maybe some overhead tricep stuff, just really focusing on trying to do like just focusing on my triceps a lot, being very intentional with everything. And because I feel like, I don't know what you guys think, but for me, sometimes at the beginning of the lift, obviously you're like the most focused, you're the most into it. So those first like however many exercises are the ones that are like the best. And this is also maybe because I work out with like my actual best friend and shit. But by the time it gets to the end of that workout, we kind of are dicking off a little bit. Maybe not dicking off, but maybe we start talking about something. Me and him talk a lot about just random bullshit. So maybe we started talking about something halfway through our lift, and now it's interrupting our sets. Again, consistency. I gotta be consistent throughout the whole workout. Bring it the whole workout. I can't just bring it one half, because I don't want just half a good physique. I want the whole thing. So I gotta bring it the entire time, which, you know, maybe I'll drill that into my head today. Maybe I'll journal and write consistency. I was journaling for a little bit at the beginning of the year, but since I came back to my hometown, don't have the journal no more. So it's in back where I'm going to school. But I'd like to start up again once we go back. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna get to it, and we'll freaking.
Crush a cold to a diamond, eyes forever shining. Your beauty alone inspire a nigga to rhyming. Thinking of the better things in life, thinking of how I could persuade you to become my wife. Hand in hand as we floating over tropical sands. You my lady, I'm your man, so let's further advance to the next scene. Me sleeping next to you resting. You're the personification of all God's blessings. Coming to me in just one physical being, one physical dream that I want to redeem. Your voluptuous, sweet caramel, brown honeydew, satin skin smooth to the touch. What a nigga do, so sensual. Her smile like a chemical extract of perfection. Rare mineral, she smell like a happy birthday on a Thursday. Quiet time, love, sleep in, awake early. Honey brown with the long black hair, teasing me with a kiss and a stare. Slight touch and you taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. She's angelic and energetic, using sex as a weapon. I reckon that I confess in her body is just a blessing from God down to earth. She needs to be in the church to prove we didn't spawn from fish, but God's work hurts to see her glow, cause her body beholds.
Well, just hit some chest, tries, and a little bit of shoulders. I'm gonna probably keep this video short and sweet on the ride home, but my phone's about to die, so that's why I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Fine lift, I guess. My phone started dying and I was running out of storage, so that kind of fucking blew. It was telling me I gotta delete some shit, so I had to go through, and it kind of just put a wrench in my tempo. And I was saying I gotta be consistent through the lift, and I was, and then me and Tyler started talking about cars and shit, so kind of just threw everything off. But decent lift. Gonna go home, probably spank out some rice and veggies, and rice, veggies, and some chicken. I made some chicken yesterday. Ever since I've been back, I've been making food for my because I just stay with my dad whenever I come back, so I've been making food for my dad and my stepmom and stuff. Yeah, I guess just that's probably it. Tomorrow got some back and biceps, but I guess we'll see you then.